Hey guys, welcome to the first ever episode of Outsider's Opinion. I'm Kevin and I'm here with my co-host Austin. Today we will be discussing the first round matchups in the NBA and how each team has performed and how they look into the future. The first series we look at today is Lakers and the Trailblazers.
So the Lakers took a 3-1 lead following their 135-115 win over Portland in game 4. The Lakers are 34-1 in best of 7 series in which they take a 3-1 lead, and Portland has never won a series in which they've trailed 3-1. LeBron in the game recorded his 19th playoff game of 30 points and 10 assists. Following their 93-point performance in Game 1, the Lakers have averaged 120.7 points per game on 51.4% shooting, including a 38.3% from behind the arc in Games 2 through 4. So, what do you think is going to happen in the game tonight, Kevin?
To the Vikings though, the Vikings are, in my opinion, are going to make the playoffs. So that's going to be a low second round pick. If you're going to trade a second round pick, you want to make sure it's a high. Like with the Jalen Ramsey trade, you got two firsts, and the Rams, I think, are going to be heading into a rebuild themselves.
I agree. Jason Garrett is a running back offensive coordinator. This is shown best with Murray when they had DeMarco. Tony Romo had a less of a burden on him. And those years where DeMarco was one of the best running backs in the league.
Today, Austin and I recap the NHL playoffs. Before we do that, let's introduce our very anticipated special guest. Now, he is the first ever special guest for the Outsiders Opinions channel. So, this will be the first episode of Outsiders Opinions on Spotify. If you would like us to expand our podcast to other platforms, please let us know in the comments. Thank you to our new subscribers. We appreciate all the love.
Yeah, definitely. Pitching is pitching wins championships. It's really why the Nationals could do it. Steven Strasburg really proved why he is an elite pitcher in the league, and that's why he won World Series MVP. And Max Scherzer helped him out, and they got great starts from players who I never thought would give such great starts. And my pick right now, I did have the Lightning in 7 in my mind before the series started. Um, but right now I'm changing it. I believe that the Stars will win in 6 games. Uh, I believe the Stars will go up 2-0.
Game one was such a great game, and that was key. They put their foot on the gas, and they took advantage of Stamkos being out. So I I agreed with you before we had talked about it. I thought Lightning were going to win, but now I'm gonna say game 6 games, and the Stars, they're going to lose some games, but the Stars, as they have shown in these playoffs, they are great coming um, bouncing back from a loss.
Um, Jimmy Butler, he's a very interesting player to me. I don't necessarily see him as much of a team oriented dude. He's very passionate, and I respect him a lot. He's a great player, and his ability to rally troops who agree or who can step up to the plate is really inspirational to me.
I think the Lakers should have won game 5 if it weren't for Danny Green missing a wide open three. I think that would have sealed the game.
Uh, and it'll be interesting to see if he stays in Milwaukee, which I think would be a very humble thing to do, and Damian Lillard thing to do, just to try to stay in the place that you've been for so long, that trusted you to draft you and have stuck by him all this time. I don't blame it purely on that shot. It's ignorant, I think, to do so, to blame anything on one play.
What would you have said if I bet you $100 at the end of the round robin and start of the playoffs that the Stars would be in the Stanley Cup playoffs or Stanley Cup finals?
So, what do you think is going to happen in the game tonight, Kevin?
Yeah, and as a Cowboys fan, I have learned how dangerously good Aaron Rodgers has been with he can just thread a pass.
They've won a game by 2 points, 3 points, and 1 point.
Just amazing. And I don't care what the Red Sox got for trading Mookie Betts and David Price. The Dodgers, in my opinion, win it. I don't have to see what players they gave up.
And you can quote this on me. There is no way the Orioles or Red Sox make the playoffs this season. Yeah, yeah. There's no way. There's no way.
But after that, everything just fell apart.
Yeah, my mom came into the room and she's like, "Look at my phone," and then I couldn't see it, so I had to look at mine. I'm like, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers and his people were like, they listened to our episode and they said, hold our cheese head or coat." Well, you said you can't bet against Tom Brady, and as a Cowboys fan and what I just did last weekend, I am not gonna bet against Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers and his people were like, they listened to our episode and they said, hold our cheese head or coat.
Yeah, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl. I mean, that's all I can really say. That's two of the top 5 players in the league, and they are very, very good.
Yeah, I was impressed by their game. Braden Point, Andre Palat, Nikita Kucherov. That was the best line in the playoffs, no doubt.
And then you have the Diamondbacks, and then Giants. I have them above the Rockies because I don't have any idea what the Rockies are doing.
I saw tweets, I saw jokes saying to give Connor McDavid over to the Canadians for this round so they could be close to what the Tampa Bay Lightning's cap are, and they still would not be over. They'd still be more than the amount that the Blackhawks were over the cap when they played them in the finals before. Um, it just leaves it to where I don't believe that the Canadians had a shot. I went with the Canadians because I thought the run may continue, but after seeing the depth scoring that the Lightning have, and that really gives a lot of credit to the Islanders for how good they are and how soundly Barry Trotz has that defense held. But the Canadians just have no chance against a team as depth scoring as they the Lightning are. They have way too many good players on that team.
There will be a Rodgers playing for Green Bay, even though he may not be the quarterback, but it's still unknown there. Austin is giving me the dead stare, so I guess don't mention Aaron Rodgers to him right now. Coincidental, as that's 10 for 10 now, right? Okay, so he reached double digits. The big question has been answered. that's that's remarkable.
Well, it's also like you think, oh, just because I bought the best soap doesn't mean your room's gonna be clean. Just because you bought the best vacuum doesn't mean the floor is going to be not dirty.
Come on, Austin and I've been saying this ever since Joe Burrow got injured. Okay, you're gonna get a high pick. You know what this means, Bengals. Take Penei Sewell. Do not let what happened to Andrew Luck happen to Joe Burrow. In selecting wide receiver, they like their wide receiving core could be great. You got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. I believe they still have Tyler Boyd. Did I get his name right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So great, and you have Joe Mixon. They did lose. Okay, so great wide receiving core, but how is Joe Burrow going to get the ball to them if his butt is already on the ground?
Yeah, so we can compare a rookie QB to a toddler.
That's a perfect name. What you said, name brand players. Like it's not the great value Target brand toilet paper or whatever. It's the Charmin Ultra Strong. You're not mentioning 2006. You can mention the other people, not 2006. You already took your math shot.
I don't think all Mavs fans look into the stats like I do.
I don't think they will. If they don't have Anthony Davis, I'm saying it right now. If Anthony Davis is out for the playoffs, they don't make it out of the first round. He was a 6th-round pick. This is a fairy tale story that's being written in front of our eyes.
It's crazy. And our kids will know how great Tom Brady is because he's going to be playing. And then the Oilers versus the Jets. Jets haven't been playing well. Oilers, you got a great offense with Connor McDavid. So I have them sweeping them.
Yeah, well, I don't think you heard my point. The San Francisco Giants have 3 more in the 2010s than the Rangers have in their entire history. So, yeah. The same self. The only year he won an MVP was the year he cheated, which really should put something against that MVP. But
You can't even imagine what his 3-point percentage. Just guess.
Let me go 15%.
Yes, it is 15.0%. I swear we didn't script that. I thought he was going to get it wrong. He got it right. But yes, he's shooting he's shooting 15% on the season.